Borussia Dortmund prepare to do battle. Bayern Munich have won the cup 13 times, and victory here would mean a 7th league and cup double, assuming they go on to win the league. Borussia Dortmund, on the other hand, have a modest total of 2 cup wins, the most recent in 1989. Thomas Doll's men suffered a humiliating 5-0 loss to Bayern the previous week, a result which leaves Dortmund struggling at the wrong end of the Bundesliga standings. Will league form go out the window and an upset be on the cards, or will the Bavarian juggernaut roll on? Let's find some answers with your commentator, John Roeder.
Well, let's have a look at the teams for you. Borussia Dortmund, 5 changes from the midweek defeat to Hanover. Swiss international Philipp Degan is out because of injury. Ziegler returns in goal. Worns, Tinger, Frey and Rukavina also come back. It's a big evening for Robert Kovac, the former Bayern Munich player, 34 earlier this month, and it is an experienced central defensive partnership there, with Christian Worns 35, Kovac 34, and they're going to have their hands full this evening. How about that for a very, very strong Bayern Munich side? 6 changes from midweek. Oliver Kahn is back in goal. Di Michaelis, Di Roberto, Van Bommel, Klose and Philipp Lahm all come back in. The man in form, Luca Toni, 6 goals in his last 3 matches, 2 in each of them, including a brace against Dortmund in the 5-0 Bundesliga win last weekend. Away we go then. Bayern Munich looking to win the Pokal Cup for the 14th time. Borussia Dortmund only for the 3rd. Bayern Munich in the red, Borussia Dortmund in the yellow and black. And an early word here for Jakub Błaszczykowski, the Polish midfielder, for his challenge there on Philipp Lahm. Thomas Doll looking to beat Ottmar Hitzfeld for the first time, whether as an opposing player or manager. Roberto winning it. Forward comes Lucio, the Brazilian central defender. Turned in by Lahm. Header on was by Luca Toni. Tinger. Just able to stab it forward. Błaszczykowski couldn't get there though. Oh, it's a wonderful run from Van Bommel. Just stopped on the edge of the penalty area. Dede. Lel. Easily headed away. Here's Dede. Dede should have enough time here to clear. Tinger. Stopped by Di Michaelis, the Argentine international. Lel keeps it in. Faced by Dede. Schweinsteiger. Di Roberto finds Philipp Lahm, the German international, born in Munich, and who has a ferocious shot on him, which he tries there, straight into the chest of Mark Ziegler. Philipp Lahm, who scored a splendid opening goal in the 2006 World Cup, but that was straight at Ziegler. Thomas Doll has had 3 defeats to Ottmar Hitzfeld as a player, 2 as a manager, just the 1 draw, and that was in the Bundesliga earlier this season when these 2 teams drew 0-0 in Dortmund. Di Michaelis loses out, and now a chance for Dortmund to come forward. It's Frey. Needed support, really, Alexander Frey. Adlan Pretric unable to provide it. Hit long by Van Bommel. It's a fantastic pass from the Dutchman as well. 3 in the middle, waiting for the cross. It's towards Toni, and Luca Toni gets the opening goal for Bayern Munich, and he simply cannot stop scoring at the moment. It's his 33rd goal of the season. It's his 7th goal in 4 matches. What a start for Bayern Munich. Fantastic ball from Van Bommel. Ribery with the cross. Tony clearly onside and getting to the ball ahead of Dede. Fired in by Frank Ribery. And Luca Toni wasn't going to miss from there. Fairly routine tap-in, really. Luca Toni, who has very happy memories indeed of this stadium, having won the World Cup here with Italy 2 years ago. Dede. What a blow for Borussia Dortmund. Roberto. Schweinsteiger. Tony and Klose are both wanting it. Tony with the header. Wins it a corner kick. Ribery. Van Bommel. Low. Exchanges passes with Schweinsteiger. Another foul by Tinga. Careful, the Brazilian might soon be getting a caution for persistent fouling. Van Bommel sent a tumbling. Van Bommel, who won the Dutch Cup back in 2005 with the PSV Eindhoven. Lel. Luca Toni's goal after 11 minutes, the difference, if you have just joined us. And there are plenty of you watching all around the world. This final being shown live in 149 countries. Roberto with the cross towards Klose. Klose rising high but unable to put his header down. Mar Hitzfeld in his final few matches in charge of Bayern Munich. He was actually in charge of Borussia Dortmund the last time that these two sides met in the Pokal Cup. It was back in 1992. Borussia Dortmund winning on penalties on that occasion. Only met 3 times in the Pokal Cup before tonight. Bayern Munich with 2 victories, Dortmund with just that 1. Di Michaelis. Tony rising high. Used his arm there though, Luca Toni. With the infield ball. Klinger onto his right foot, and Kahn is forced into action for the first time. Florian Klinger unable to put it past the veteran goalkeeper. Comfortable save, really. But at least Borussia Dortmund have mustered an effort on target. Ribery. Strong, determined running from Frank Ribery. Tinga on the chase. Lahm will tidy up. A clear shove in the back, and indeed it was. Rukavina, a Serbian who is a relative newcomer at Borussia Dortmund, having only joined in January from Partizan Belgrade. He certainly made that right-back position his own. Kovac has been around a bit. He was being a former Bayern Munich player. He's played for Juventus, Bayer Leverkusen, Nuremberg. Nuremberg, the Pokal Cup winners last season, you may remember. Rukavina. It's easy for Oliver Kahn. The best of crosses at all from the Serbian right back. Too long for Ribery. Here's Dede. Been with Borussia Dortmund now for 10 years. Kringa. Oh, that might fall very nicely indeed for Fry. Now, is that a foul by Di Michaelis? Fry says that he should have a penalty. Instead, the whistle has gone for offside. Di Michaelis must be very, very relieved. Let's just have a look. Yeah, he's definitely in an offside position. Di Michaelis wasn't to know that, though. And the flag goes up just before the challenge was made by Di Michaelis. Schweinsteiger beaten to it. This time the decision goes Dortmund's way. So it might have been a foul by Kell. Not so. Tinga looking to hold off Roberto. So we're getting a little fractures out there in midfield. The next goal's so crucial. At this stage last weekend, Borussia Dortmund were 4-0 down to Bayern Munich. So at least they're doing better this time around. Kringa. Easily away by Lucio. Up in the air by Lazarkowski. Petric with the shot. Dortmund just allowing their frustrations to get the better of them at times. Adlan Petric felt here that he should have had a corner. Dede. Lets it bounce. Takes it away from Rukavina. Oh, it's won by Blazakowski. Chance here for Dortmund, and it's put wide by Kringa. It's a really good chance for Thomas Doll's team. It's given renewed hope to the Dortmund supporters. Blazakowski with the interception. You can see that Kringa's calling out for it, but he knew as soon as he struck it that he had hit it all wrong. Away by Lucio. Tinga. Dede. Petric has pulled wide. Up against Lel. Petric almost out-tricked himself. Dede. Decent ball in. Tinga! Oh, what a stop that was. Tinga with the shot. Desperate defending from Bayern Munich. Tony. Really determined play from Borussia Dortmund. Petric able to find a way through Dede. And what a block that is from Lucio. Brazilian hurling himself in front of his fellow countrymen. Tony's gone down with injury on that far side. And not a second of stoppage time is added on at the end of the first half. The first half, which has seen one goal scored by that man there, Luca Toni, after 11 minutes. It was the climax of a simply breathtaking move forward by Bayern Munich, but they've been unable to add to it. Dortmund coming back strongly as the half went on. Oliver Kahn 45 minutes away from his 6th Pokal Cup success. Half-time in the Olympic Stadium in Berlin in this Pokal Cup final. It's Bayern Munich 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. Leading by a goal to nil, Luca Toni with it after 11 minutes. Borussia Dortmund ending the first half strongly, though. And this is in no way as one-sided as the Bundesliga match between these two last weekend. Bayern Munich defending their one-goal lead, kicking from right to left in this second half. No changes to either side in terms of personnel. Kahn, 45 minutes away from lifting the Pokal Cup yet again. Borussia Dortmund determined that he won't do so. And expect to see Borussia Dortmund very fast out of the traps in this second half. It's fairly obvious to everybody that Dortmund simply have to get the next goal. Alexander Frey will take this free kick. Frey, one of 3 Dortmund players on a yellow card, Kovac and Tinga the others. Kahn and Bayern Munich defending the goal behind which most of their supporters are housed. Frey with it, easy header away. Ribery. Nobody really able to keep up with it. Challenged by Blazakowski, who goes down. Frank Ribery, who played such an integral part in the only goal of the game so far, with a super run and cross for Luca Turning to turn in from close range. What does Thomas Dahl do? Does he keep the 11 that he's got on the pitch for a while and then freshen things up with, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes or so to go? We'll have to wait and see. Here's Sebastian Kell, cut out by Zirabato. Zirabato once more. Chase on here for Ribery. Cross comes Rukavina to try and prevent a cross. In by Ribery, away by Vaughan. Who says that this match is one that will quite simply define Borussia Dortmund's season. Corner kick. What a good header that was as well. It was Lucio with it. Miroslav Klose rising high. Unchallenged and not too far wide either. Dortmund need a goal from somewhere. Scored 14 in their 5 Pokal Cup matches on the way to the final. Tinga. Acrobatically away by Lucio. Returned by Kell. Kringa. Away from Lucio. Couldn't get the shot in. Di Michaelis was last man back. And just prevents it going behind for a corner kick. By Lahm. Lucas Podolski getting ready to come on. You wonder whether he's going to replace one of the strikers or come on to augment them. Tony. Philipp Lahm. Bastian Schweinsteiger! What an excellent effort that was from Schweinsteiger. Really did hit that hard. Not too far wide either. From up my Hitzfeld for that shot. No wonder it was very close indeed for a second goal for Bayern Munich. Joachim Löw, we saw just a few moments ago, the German national team coach actually presented the Pokal Cup last year. Decent header, side netting. Kringa. Free kicks floated forward. Kringer's definitely onside. Too high for Petric. Khan had his near post covered, you could see that. The goalkeeper would have saved it had it been on target. But there's no doubting that Borussia Dortmund really are pressing hard. He really has played his part in Bayern Munich's run to the Pokal Cup final with a 120th minute penalty against 1860 Munich in the quarter-finals. Now, a chance here for a cross, maybe. It's deep, and it's just not met by Sebastian Kell. The midfielder flung himself at that loose ball. Second change about to be made. Delron Buckley, that is. South African international. Ribery, Tony to his right. Ribery just waiting to delay his pass. Podolski, Ribery. Oh, lovely touch from Frank Ribery. Save, Podolski, and off the line for the second time. It's Robert Kovac with the block this time. And Dortmund cleared away to safety. Ziegler's gone down. Well, Bayern Munich so close to a second goal. Look at that for a touch from Ribery. Brilliant. The save from Ziegler. Podolski with the shot. And away by Kovac. Anxious moments on the sidelines for Thomas Doll. Here comes Kringer. Lovely ball in. Oh, should he have had a shot? Tried to set up Diego Klimovitz. Buckley. It's away from Sanyo. Dede. Luca Toni trying to help out his defence. It's another corner kick to Borussia Dortmund. Desperate times for those supporters in yellow and black. The out-swinging corner. Too high, really, for everybody to make a contact with the head. Kovac. Valdez. Hacked away to safety. Ziegler all the way out of his area. Little flick on towards Petric. Here's Di Michelis. Petric chasing him all the way. Safety first from Martin Di Michelis. Dortmund really putting the pressure on. Thomas Doll, the former German international, kicking every ball, heading every ball. Kovac. Dede. Ball here for Blazakowski, who goes down in the area under the challenge from Di Michelis and doesn't get anything apart from a yellow card. Jakub Blazakowski, Kuba. No contact at all there from the defender. Desperate times require desperate measures, and that was pretty desperate from Blazakowski. Tinga, Frey, Rukavina, Blazakowski and Kovac all booked. All eyes on the fourth official to see how much time will be added on at the end of the 90. Away by Di Michelis. Kovac. That's easy for Khan. Khan's last ever appearance in the Pokal Cup, his 66th appearance in this tournament. 3 minutes to be played. And we're into those 3 minutes now. 3 minutes for Borussia Dortmund to get a goal. Tinga. Lazakowski. Kringa. Chase on for Klimovitz. Cross comes Di Michaelis. One moment of magic, one mistake. Maybe that might be the mistake. It's a corner kick. Di Michaelis with the miss kick. Dortmund fans praying. You can feel the tension in the Olympic Stadium. Bayern Munich fans desperately hoping that the clock moves round as quickly as possible. Nice header back, it's Christian Vaughan's. Well challenged by Ribery. Across goal and in! Petric has got it! And Borussia Dortmund send the Pokal Cup final into extra time. What an astonishing finale! Thomas Doll's side have done it. The pressure has told. Huge relief away behind the goal that Mark Ziegler is defending. What an amazing finale. Header back across goal. Vaughan's with it. It was blocked by Ribery. Turned back across goal by Petric. It got a touch off maybe one, two Bayern players. Did it come off Philipp Lahm last of all? Certainly hits Lucio. Lahm didn't make a touch. Bayern Munich twice had efforts cleared off the line. And those movements proved pivotal because we're going to have extra time in Berlin. Madlan Petric with the last gasp equaliser for Borussia Dortmund. Do those Dortmund fans feel now that the trophy is heading their way? Oliver Kahn and company in front through the early goal from Luca Toni. We're going into extra time. Borussia Dortmund 1, Bayern Munich 1. Prepares to get the first period of extra time underway. What a dramatic ending to the 2008 Pokal Cup final. Madlan Petric with the late equaliser to cancel out Luca Toni's goal for Bayern Munich early in the first half. And it's the psychological advantage now with the men in yellow and black. Bayern Munich were just seconds away from collecting the trophy. Ziraberto. Bayern Munich still have one substitution left should Otmar Hitzfeld choose to use it. Bayern Munich in all red if you've just joined us, and if you have just joined us, well, what a 90 minutes of football you've missed. Terrific Pokal Cup final. Turned in by Klimovitz. Dortmund get a corner. So often if you equalise late on, it gives you a huge lift. Oliver Kahn's goal comes under pressure again. Klimovitz there. Big threat in the air. Tinga takes up a position on the goal line. Buckley with it. Towards Vaughan's. The head of Lucio, it's another corner. Dortmund attacking the goal behind which the majority of their supporters are housed, as you can see. This time it's another good corner in, cleared away by Sanyol, only as far as Buckley once more. Kahn takes it. Munich supporters must have felt that the trophy was theirs. Lazakowski. Of course, it is important to bear in mind that Tinga, Kovac and Blazakowski in the Dortmund side have been shown yellow. Second careless challenge could prove very costly. Klimovic. Away by Di Michaelis. Foul by Vaughan. Blazakowski just clipped from behind by Ribery. In terms of outfield players, left to Ottmar Hitzfeld on the bench. He's got Daniel van Buiten, the defender, Andreas Ottil, the midfielder, Jose Ernesto Souza, the midfielder, and Marcel Janssen, the defender. Kovac. No free kick. Petric went down. Dortmund will win it back. Klimovic. Podolski, who hasn't really made the impact that Hitzfeld would have made, was just running away from the ball there. Klimovic. Kringa with the cross, away by Di Michaelis. Lahm completes the job. Ribery. Tony goes a-tumbling in the middle. Might have picked up an injury as well. Ziraberto. Play continues. Ziraberto outnumbered. Lel. Tony, who seems to have recovered quite nicely, having not got the free kick. There he went down, holding his knee as if he was badly injured, but moments later he was back up, much probably to the relief of Ottmar Hitzfeld. Buckley with the ball in, away by Di Michaelis. Shot from Kringa. Oh, what a save from Oliver Kahn! Outstanding save from the 38-year-old goalkeeper. Kringa really connected with that one. Kahn at full stretch to push it round for a corner. What a shot that is. Well, at the moment we're heading for penalties. It'll be the 5th time that a Pokal Cup final will have been settled by a penalty shootout. The last time was way back in 1999. This an omen? Werder Bremen beat Bayern Munich on penalties 6-5 after a 1-1 draw. It's the only time that Oliver Kahn has been on a losing side in a Pokal Cup final for Bayern Munich. Podolski, Tony, it's in! Luca Tony! He knew next to nothing about that. Nor, it has to be said, did Mark Ziegler. What a turnout for the books. Dortmund have been in charge for most of extra time. Tony with his second of the night. Ribery with the ball forward. Podolski puts the cross in. It was just deflected away and it hit Luca Toni. Ziegler wrong-footed. Did it take a deflection off the Dortmund man before it hit Luca Toni? He won't matter. 4 times in 4 matches now that Luca Toni has scored twice. ...34 goals for the season now in all competitions. Ribery. Podolski. Oh, he just trod on the ball. Borussia Dortmund have it all to do, all over again. Feels for handball. Not given. aerial prowess. It's deep towards Petric. Turns it into the path of Frank Ribery. And now maybe Lille can break for Bayern Munich. Oh, this could be a problem here for Błaszczykowski. Jakub Błaszczykowski has already been booked. It's a second yellow card, and Borussia Dortmund will end the Pokal Cup final with 10 men. Błaszczykowski with the challenge. No doubt at all that he brought down Lille. Mistimed challenge. Dedek, he's full of running. It's another corner kick, comes off Van Bommel. This time it's taken short and quickly. Kahn comes and collects. Straight to Valdez. Tinga. Vaughan. Oh, dangerous pass from Christian Vaughan, cut out by Luca Toni. Ribery. Still looks full of running Ribery. Tony's shot is blocked. Otil. Podolski with the shot. Looked offside, Lucas Podolski. Not so. Ziegler with the block, and Dortmund saved. At 3-1, you simply couldn't see a way back for the 10 men in yellow and black. Now, as it's played in, is he offside? Well, it certainly looks like it there. 1 minute, forward by Petric. Di Michaelis with the header. Away by Lille, here's Otil. All Bayern Munich have to do is keep possession and the Pokal Cup will be theirs. Ribery. Nobody making a challenge. Ribery with it. Good save from Ziegler. Vaughan held there by Ribery. Ribery can afford to embrace his opponent. He knows that the competition is won. He knows he's seconds away from a moment of history. Loud whistles from the supporters away to the right, behind the goal that Bayern Munich are defending. It's a free kick, that's not full time. Last few seconds. It will almost certainly be full time when this free kick is taken. There's not time for it to be taken. Bayern Munich and Oliver Kahn are the Pokal Cup winners yet again. It will be soon. It will be now. It's a gold trophy and it belongs to Bayern Munich in 2008. They've won the League Cup, they've now won the Pokal Cup. The UEFA Cup and the Bundesliga titles are on offer as well. Congratulations to Bayern Munich. Commiserations to Borussia Dortmund. Bayern Munich 2-1 winners after extra time in a pulsating Pokal Cup final.